Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more F1 2021 content. This time round we're here with our Imola track guide. Now of course before we dive into this we are going to bring back our normal quick disclaimers. Of course this is a race setup not specifically designed for finding the maximum out of a car in time trial. These are designed to help improve your consistency over the course of a race. Like I was mentioning though, as F1 2021 evolves, I'm sure faster setups will come in, obviously once F1 Esports is over. Normally the esports drivers release their setups from that series as well, and we unlock a few more secrets to the game. Of course, this is also designed more towards newcomers trying to learn no assists, no braking line, everything like that. Of course, braking points are something very, very important, and trying to promote, more consistent lap times, being able to do it over a race stint, like I said, is the most important thing you can do. It's all well and good being able to bring out a mad qualifying lap, but if you can't hold it on the road for more than 3 laps, then you're not going to do very well in either your online racing or your career mode series as well there. But yeah, Portimao though I thought was a rather good, fun, interesting track. Imola, very, very different. Of course, such a fun circuit to drive on F1 2021, but very, very infuriating to try and get that hooked up ready for this video there. So yeah, if you do want to enjoy, make sure you leave a like and get yourself subscribed as well. But yeah, let's dive in then, first of all, to the setup guide for this track. They're running quite a high downforce setup, as you'd probably expect here at Imola. Of course, no major straights, so we're running 810 on the aerodynamics there. Like I was saying, no really long straights around this track. Obviously a lot of corners where you've really got to sort of tip the front end in as well. They're 60-55 on the differential. That's just my go-to on this game. Of course, some of you guys like to run a bit higher on the on throttle, but off throttle 55 is basically the way to go from what I've gathered there. Minus 3.4, minus 1.9 on the front and rear camber there, and 0.07 and 0.26 on the toe angles as well. That I run it very, very low in comparison to a lot of people there. 5.3, 4.3 on the suspension and anti-roll bars, and then 5.7 on the ride height. You might want to even up that a little bit more if you're still struggling over the curbs. Then 95% brake pressure, 55% brake bias. Of course, everyone has got their own personal settings for that as well, but those are just the settings that are working for me. And then 21.4 and 20.3 on the front and rear tyre pressure as well there. So yeah, a lot of similarities to a lot of the setups I run on F1 2021, designed to keep the tyre temperatures down as well there. But yeah, let's dive in then to our track guide. Of course, like I said, what we'll do first time around, I'll slow it down, stop it where we need to, and then of course second time around I'll just show you guys the full lap in one fluid motion there. Of course, heading down towards turn 1, want to get your car on the right hand side of the circuit and then braking just at the start of the curbing in towards turn 1 there. Want to get it down 3 gears. I tended to opt for 4, but I'm pretty certain obviously on this lap as well, as you can see heading down in towards the first corner. They're really trying to open up the entry to the corner. You can take a lot of curb around at this first chicane. The first part trying to avoid it a little bit more, then you can see through the second part there you can really get onto those sausage curbs as well. They're holding it in 5th gear through the second corner as well. They're really trying to open up the exit. Turn 3 is very much a nothing corner in these cars as well there, and of course back into 6th gear there, trying to scrub off as little speed as we possibly can. Down in towards the next chicane though, again want to just tip it in just as you get towards the 50-meter board there. Try and attack the second sausage curb there, but avoid the first one. That curbing can be very, very difficult to get right though. Slow it down into 4th gear for the second part there. Again, try and get it over the sort of Italian flag curbs, if you will. They're rather lucky this time around to actually not invalidate the lap on the exit of the corner there. But now we head in towards turn 6, which of course is Tosa here. Want to be braking just at the end of this slip road on the the right hand side even, sorry, I should say there. You can sort of roll the car into the corner, but you've got to be really careful. It does tighten up on the exit, and it's very, very easy to invalidate a lap there. Actually just nip the front outside wheel on the grass there on the way in, all the way down into 2nd gear. They get the front end rotated quite nicely there as well, and then short shifting back up into 4th gear on the exit there to make sure you get a good run off the corner. Watch out for Michael Schumacher, of course, is going to try and squeeze you out on the exit of that corner as well. They're powering up the hill though, all the way cycling up into 7th gear there as you head in towards one of the weirdest corners of the lap. They're down 2 gears at about the 50-meter board there, and really, really difficult actually to spot your braking marker through there. Tip the car in, hope it sticks there. Actually got a really good run this time round and then we head down in towards one of my favourite corners of the lap. Aqua Minerale is absolutely wonderful when you get it hooked up there. Tip it back over just as you hit the 50-metre board there. I'm downshifting once through the first part, straightening up the car, and then all the way down to third gear through the second part there. Try and get the car as close to that inside curb as possible without hitting it, and then short shifting back up to fourth as the back end will really unsettle there, and you try and take a lot of curb to straighten up the exit of the corner there. You can see the rev spiking a couple of times there, but as we head up the hill in towards the next chicane, want to again be braking just as you reach the curbing on the outside there, just after the 100-metre board here. You can be really, really aggressive with the curbing through this next chicane as well there. So obviously trying to learn what you can get away with is going to be really, really important there, because there is a lot of time to find their fourth gear, and then down in towards third for the first part there. You can see again tacking a lot of the inside curve there, and then down into second just to get a bit of extra rotation through the second part of the corner there. Short shifting back up into fourth gear on the exit this time around, actually able to get on the power in third gear as well, and then we head down in towards the final couple of corners of the lap. This corner, you will not believe just how many mistakes I made through here. You want to be watching for the black smudge just up the road there, but you want to be braking quite a bit before it there. Basically, once the car's straightened up, hold it for half a second at most there, and then get on the anchors in towards the penultimate corner there. Always feel like you're much better off braking too early rather than too late here. Try and get the car over the first part of the curb, and they're down in third gear there. You can short shift up to fourth on the exit. I'm personally leaving it in fourth gear on the exit of the corner there as well. Obviously, open up the run through the first part really helps you out through the second. Take a bit too much curb this time around there. The back end gets a little bit unsettled. Had to be a little bit hesitant on the throttle on the exit there, but we still pick it up rather nicely. Use all the curbing on the exit of the final corner there. Activate the DRS as you head up towards the line, and that is going to be a 1:14.934 here around Imola. That was my main aim, get under the 1:15s for this hot lap as well there. But yeah, such a satisfying track when you do get it hooked up, so I'm going to let you guys ride on board and just enjoy this full lap in one fluid motion. So as we head out of the final corner then back up towards the line, that is a lap of Imola on F1 2021. I know a lot of people have been spending a lot of time racing around this track. It is so satisfying, like I said, to get a lap fully hooked up around here, but it will take time. That lap took about an hour for me to do in the end, obviously with some setup tweaking and everything like that. So track limits around here are very strict in basically everywhere. There isn't, that chicane, but even then on the exit of the chicane you can't go a wheel out on the AstroTurf as well there. But it is really rewarding, like I was saying on F1 2021, especially if you've learnt no line. Obviously, race trim, you probably want to be downshifting a little bit earlier through the likes of Aqua Minerale and most of the other chicanes there. Don't want to overstep the back end, and of course trying to get on the power uphill as well is obviously really important in a couple of places. They're very easy to get some wheel spin. Obviously, we learnt a lot about this track when we did the My Team video way back at the start of the week as well there. But yeah, I must admit the new tracks on F1 2021 are an absolute joy to drive as well there. I was always a bit worried when they announced they were going to be releasing all three in quite quick succession, what we were going to get with them, but yeah, they are just an absolute gem on F1 2021. And I'll be honest, weirdly now quite looking forward to Jeddah, that should obviously be dropping on the game in 2-3 weeks time. If I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I was going to say about 2 weeks today as well. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well, and yeah, we'll be back very soon with hot lap number 5 We'll head to Monaco, I think. That one is going to be interesting. None of these videos would be possible without the help of our channel supporters. So a massive thank you to the Travesty, Patrick, Chuan, David, Ben, Aidan, Estasios, Cato, Sean, Yoni, McBlam, Mighty Spork, Taziuf and William for becoming channel members. If you want to join them and be featured in all of these videos, you can click the join button down below.